Hi, folks. It is a beautiful sunny Sunday afternoon on St. Patrick's Day. We've had gorgeous weather this weekend, and I've spent a fair amount of time outside, but I did spend a little bit of time painting up this squad of British soldiers from a War Games Atlantic box. My son and I have been acquiring these soldiers and starting the painting job in anticipation of eventually playing A War Transformed, a board game that came out, I don't know, in the last year or so. I gave him the book, the beautiful book, for Christmas, and we spent some time over the Christmas holidays, my son and I, painting up several of the French soldiers, which I also gave him as a Christmas gift. So here are 5 of the 30 Tommies that came in the box. I decided to focus on speed as much as I could and do production painting. So not a whole lot of finesse on these 28 millimeter figures. They go together very easily, and for the most part, I got them on with the pieces in the right places or near enough. I did learn from the painting side that when I do any further painting, I'm not going to attach the heads. Although that means a little bit extra work on keeping track of small parts, I'd be able to get in much better for the faces, especially since the hats and helmets are all attached to the heads. So I'm going to do it that way. The only other thing I really learned is I'm not going to use Tamiya Deck Tan as the light color for the bags and pouches. I wanted something with good coverage, but I should have honestly cut that down with some thinner. It's really not designed, it is not designed as a paint straight from the bottle to the brush. Now I knew that, and I should have used what I've used in the past, AK clear dope linen, but that is a very, very runny, watery, because it's actually designed for the airbrush. And I didn't want to spend time with multiple coats, so I went the other way and got gloppy, creamy tan color. So be it. I've learned my lesson. Yeah. I did learn, of course, or did know that these figures are sculpted in, I guess, what's called heroic style. So oversized heads, hands, weapons. I knew that. I understand the rationale for that. But what really cracked me up was, of course, is to accommodate the oversized Webley revolver. You've got a real oversized holster there on the officers. And in fact, that holster is so big, it's actually bigger than the scale holster on this 1/35th scale figure. Yeah. But again, different sizes for different purposes. I get it. And so he's got a holster there that could accommodate a small submachine gun almost, but that's the way they made it. Yeah, it was fun. I think it's the way to go. I probably spent less than 2 hours total time. Must have been painting up 5 figures, which is probably a speed record for me. But again, these are tabletop quality. I think they'll do the trick, and at some point they'll actually be put to use when my son and I crack out the rules book and start playing, yes, a war game, finally. Chris, we have to come up. I actually put him in charge of that. The magic fantasy type figures that are also important for the game. I don't have any of those, But I'll keep working on these British Tommies, and I've learned a few lessons for the remaining 25 in the box. So, thanks for watching. Enjoy the weekend and the upcoming week.